How you doing today?
I'm alright.
Alright. Well, my name's John. I'm an athlete training student here at River College. What's your name?
I'm Marley.
Marley? Nice to meet you. Alright, so I kind of read a little bit about what it says you're presenting with, but I'd rather hear kind of from you. So tell me a little bit about what you got going on.
Basically just off and on headaches the last 2 months, been really drained and tired, still don't have anything to do with it. Still feel alright.
Feel good. Do you participate in any sports? No. And how old are you?
18.
17. And are you in high school, college? Are you a freshman? Okay, sorry. Well, just kind of tell me, started, so this is coming up on the end of your freshman year? And this is all started, you said, a few months ago?
It's been almost all year, pretty much.
Okay. Now, do you live in the dorms? And do you have a meal plan? Okay, how often would you say you go? Like, you go 3 times a day, or how does that work?
I usually go there for lunch, just because I'm on campus for classes and stuff, and then if I'm still on campus later in the day, I'll go for dinner. If not, it's usually ramen or something in the dorms.
Gotcha. What is it? Do you feel like your diet has changed, obviously, quite a bit since you were living at home? And how often do you get to go home?
I try to go home at least once a month.
Once a month? Okay. So you're able to get some good food, and I don't know how that is. I believe you can do. Yeah. So 19. Just trying to think. Starting all year, and you said you eat ramen for dinner. Is that kind of like, if you're home, is that kind of the go-to snack or go-to dinner?
Microwavable dinner I can make.
Do you ever add anything to the ramen, or is it just straight ramen on dinner? And then what do you eat for breakfast, typically? You don't eat breakfast? Okay. And then when you go to the Max, what is it that you eat?
I like their hamburgers.
The hamburgers? And the french fries? Is that kind of your, like, how many times? Okay. Well, I guess what I'm going to do is check a couple things out, just to see how you're, check your blood pressure. I try to make sure we got the right thing for the temperature. Yeah, we'll just check you out, see what you got going on, and see if there's anything that's kind of abnormal, and then we'll kind of get into it more on what this could be, okay? And if at any time you got questions, feel free to ask me. Where are you from? Gwinnett? Now, I'm not originally from Gwinnett. That's just a really silly question. But you probably get as well as that Atlanta.
Probably. I'd say it's about an hour north of Atlanta.
Hour north of Atlanta? Okay. I'm originally from Indiana, so I'm still on the way to Georgia all the time. Okay. Do you get your blood pressure checked often, or do you remember the last time you did it?
Probably the last time I was there.
And did you go to have you been to the wellness center at all?
Not this year.
Okay. Sorry. Just try to relax and breathe normal as possible while I'm doing this. Do you have any idea what your normal BP is when they check it before, or do you? Okay. Your 130 over 84. Does that sound about what it normally is, or does that sound a little high?
Probably closer to normal.
Okay. I was gonna say something like I'm gonna bring it. They say 120 over 80 is kind of the norm, but you're not in any areas that would make me concerned that it's got anything going on. But I just kind of want to see, because some people's norms are a little bit high. Like my norm is typically 130 over 90. My doctor told me nothing wrong with that one. So, but that's why I kind of asked you if you knew what your norm was. Alright, so nothing to worry about. Have you ever experienced these symptoms before?
I know in definitely get like sick when I get super stressed out and stuff, and obviously moving to college is a big change and very stressful, so.
And what are you majoring in?
Exercise science.
That'll do it to you. That'll, believe me,
Yeah.
it's a stressful. Stressful. I think that feeling brings me stress anymore.
Yeah.
Just look this way for me. You don't have any problems with next one of yours, do you? I'm just gonna try to. Okay, temperature's normal, beat is normal. That's good. Try scan. Just up in there, that. Alright, well, kind of tell you what I think. Maybe, you said you got stress going on, you're majoring in a difficult major, and you're probably, you're adjusting to life outside the first time. I remember how stressful that was for me on top student, and probably having a few friends from your area, but then now it's all new people again, and it's difficult. But I think one thing we need to try to get you on is some type of, I want to kind of have you track what you're eating. I don't know if you're eating enough. I know that might sound crazy, and everybody's so worried about that, but I'm worried that the fatigue, maybe because you may be eating enough, but you're not eating enough of the right things. Skipping breakfast is something I hear really often in college age kids, and I get it, because you get up, you just go to class. And some people don't, but it's beneficial for you to even if it's something small like a banana, an apple. Just grab it when you're walking to class, and even if you only eat half of it, it's better than nothing. But I think what the best thing to do, I want to kind of see what on a weekly basis. I want you to write down everything you eat. I don't want you to feel bad about anything. I just want to know so we can kind of figure out maybe where you've got some areas that we could add, protein, or make sure we're getting chicken. And I've not been in a few years, but I'll try. I think that I can pull up their menu online, and maybe we can sit down when you bring everything back, and we can kind of go over some choices that you'd like, and I can tell you, okay, yeah, you can eat this. And I'm not trying to tell you can't eat what you want, but I just want to make sure you're getting the right thing so that you're giving your body enough fuel to deal with the school stress. I don't want you to have to add more stress because you're not feeling well. Because I know finals week, I know it's about to hit crazy load, and believe me, if anybody knows, I promise you, we can get you eating good. That will be one less thing you got to worry about, and you'll have more energy. I think clear when I eat better, so that may even help you in that regard. I've been doing a lot of talking for the past 5 minutes, 5 or 6 minutes. Do you have any questions or anything for me?
I used to be really active in high school. Do you know any ways that, on campus I'd be able to do stuff like that?
Yeah, there's intramurals, there's clubs that go out and do, one that I've heard of is, I don't know if you're into hiking and stuff, you can do the Georgia Colleges and outdoor activities where they go on hikes, they go canoeing. It's out off, I don't know what it's called, but yeah, there's East Camp, I don't know, I always call it somewhere, but there's plenty of organizations that aren't just, let's get together and eat. There's clubs, there's intramurals, over on West Campus we've got a nice workout center. There's a pool that you can go hang out in, and then the nice thing about a lot of the off-campus housing is they have pools there. A lot of people forget how, even just getting in the pool, walking around, it's a workout. So maybe just getting out and finding, or even the Greenway. I'd always have a friend going down there, just because it'd be easy to get lost if you took off on a trail, so you've got somebody. But that'd be something to do. You don't have to go kill yourself and run around campus 1,000 times to be active. Join something, or go ask, hey, can I sit in on something and see if I like it before you join? Because I know how that can be difficult. There's a lot of options out there. You just got to find kind of do you want to try canoeing? Go try it. They're always looking for people to go on long every Saturday, or not every Saturday. They go on Saturday long, all day canoeing things, and something that I've taken part in a few times and had a blast doing it. So yeah, there's plenty of stuff, and then we can go over that as well. And you can access a lot of that. Georgia College's on Georgia View, but I'll try to have a list of that stuff as well, or see if I can ask around. Intramurals, once again, are huge, but do you have any other questions?
Is there anything that I can healthy cook in the dorm, in a microwave?
That's where it gets difficult. I'm not gonna lie, it is hard to find things that are healthy, but plain oatmeal, I know it sounds silly, but not buying like the packed aluminum milk, instead of buying the big tubs, microwaving it, and then adding, one thing I've found that really helps is like blueberries. I don't know if the Max has them anymore, but I used to, grab some, throw them in a cup, throw them in the fridge, and then that way with instead of adding like cinnamon or sugar to my oatmeal, I was adding blueberries, pieces of strawberries. That's something that you can do. I'm trying to think if you can find a way to. Do you have any friends that are off campus that have an apartment? Do you have any that would trust you to come, or that would let you come over and like cook some stuff on like Sunday and kind of like prep yourself? That's something you could do is on Sunday, like go to the grocery store and meal prep, put it in the fridge. That way, all you got to do is you got ready to go. And I know that's what me and my wife did. We meal prep on Sundays, so that way when we're in a hurry we're not having to stop at McDonald's or not eat, or we've got something that's healthy, ready to go. And typically when you're hungry in the middle of the day, you don't care what you're eating.
Yeah.
Chicken and asparagus for the third day in a row, who cares? No, I just need to eat. But that would be a good thing to do. Do you have any other questions? Like I said, let's kind of just to recap everything. All this stuff was good, nothing to worry me, but I am worried that, the fatigue, and I want to help get you better. So I think what we need to do is this week write down everything you eat. And even if you want kind of on the side, like if you didn't eat something right, why? Just so that way when we go to it, like you eat lunch that day and you can kind of be like, I don't remember if I had a test I was studying for, and just cram. I just want you to be as honest on it as you can. If you have a feeling, like a mood, write it down. Kind of use it as like a very short diary. You don't have to write your daily activity, but let's just kind of see, and then we'll kind of use that to plan forward what we're going to eat. And I'll try to think of some things you do like from home, and I'll try and bring them like ideas, and we'll look together to try to find maybe ways to make it in the microwave, or other things that you can do. I'm here to help. I'll give you my phone number. Athletic training is a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week job, and I'm willing to, do that for you. So if you got any questions throughout, give me a call, and I will get back to you as quick as I can. And obviously, feel free to come in anytime. And so we'll definitely meet a week from today with all that. All right?
Okay. Thank you so much.
No problem. Have a good one, okay?